If your hair is thinning since you started Tirzepatide or Semaglutide, I've got good news and bad news. The good news, the medication itself almost certainly not doing it. The bad news, what actually causing it, is something most clinics never check for and never warn you about. I'm Dr. Lee, obesity medicine provider and Terzepatide user. I've been prescribing these medications since 2021, back when these GLP-1s first came out, when nobody knew how to spell them, pronounce them, or even knew what the heck they were. Now I'm a user too. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you the reasons hair falls out on these medications, how to prevent it from the start, the 4 things that fix it if it's already happening, how to actually talk to your provider about it, and the 1 red flag that means you need labs. Stay to the end. Number 3 is the one almost everyone gets wrong. Let me tell you why this hits so hard. You finally found something that's working. The weight is coming off. You feel like yourself again, and then you're in the shower, and then there's hair in your hands, and the fear creeps in. Is this medication hurting me? Do I have to choose between my weight and my hair? I've had patients ready to quit something that was changing their life over exactly this. And almost every time, once they understand what was really happening, the fear went away. So let's take it right now. Here's what's actually going on. It has a name, Telogen Effluvium. When your body goes through a big rapid change and fast weight loss absolutely counts, a chunk of your hair follicle gets shocked into the resting phase all at once. A few months later, they shed together. That's why the hair loss shows up 2 to 3 months after you started losing weight. Not day one. It's not the Terzepatide attacking your hair. It's your body reacting to how fast the change happened and to what you're not giving it, which is the part you can actually fix. Number 1, and the biggest, protein. Hair is made of protein. On these medications, your appetite drops so much that people are accidentally under-eating protein badly. Your body triages. It sends protein to your organs first and your hair last. Floor it at roughly 100 grams a day, more if you're bigger. This one move fixes more GLP-1 hair loss than anything else. And real quick, if this is already helping you, do me a favor and hit subscribe. I put one of these out every week. Alright, back to it. Number 2, slow it down. The faster you lose, the bigger the shock to the follicles. If you're dropping weight dangerously fast, that's not a flex, that's the cause. This is where a maintenance-minded provider actually keeps your hair on your head by pacing you, not just cranking the dose. Number 3, and this is the one everyone gets wrong. They blame the drug and never check the tank. Rapid weight loss and low intake drain exact nutrients your hair needs. Ferritin, your iron stores, plus zinc, vitamin D, and thyroid. I've seen ferritin in the basement in persons after person. And that's the hair loss, not the medication. You cannot guess this. You have to test it. This is exactly why real GLP-1 care includes labs, not an upsell, but because this is where the answers actually live. And getting that workup, the actual labs, not a shrug, isn't something you should have to chase down alone, which is the whole reason I built what I'll point to you at the end. Hang with me. Number 4, time. Telogen Effluvium is almost always temporary. Once the shock passes and the nutrients are restored, the follicles wake up and the hair regrows over several months back. Over several months. It feels scary in the moment because you see the shed, not the regrowth happening underneath. It's coming back. Here's the part I wish every clinic led with. You can get ahead of this before the first hair ever falls. From day 1, not month 3. Floor your protein, pace your weight loss, and get your baseline labs, ferritin, zinc, vitamin D, thyroid. Do those from the start, and a lot of you will never see the shed at all. And just as important, talk about it. Don't suffer in silence, and please don't quietly quit a medication that's changing your life because you were too embarrassed to bring up your hair. Tell your provider early. If they brush you off and won't check your labs, that's a sign you need a provider who actually looks. This is normal, it's common, it's fixable. Say it out loud and get ahead of it. Now the exception, the red flag. That means it's not the usual story. If you got hair loss in distinct round patches, or it's coming out with scalp itching, redness, or pain, or it's not improving at all after months of doing everything right, that's not telogen effluvium. That could be a thyroid, an autoimmune issue, or something else entirely. And you need to get evaluated, not just take more biotin. Know the difference. Real examples. Patient convinced the medication was destroying her hair, ready to quit. We checked her ferritin, rock bottom, protein up, iron repleted, paced her weight loss. 3 months later, the shedding stopped and the regrowth came in. She kept the medication and her hair. That's the whole point. You almost never have to choose. Here's the bottom line. GLP-1 hair loss is real, but it's usually fixable and almost never a reason to quit something that's working. The catch is you can't fix what you don't measure. It comes down to protein, pacing, and the labs that actually find a cause. And this is exactly the moment people get left on their own with a shrug. That's not how I do it. The link in my description has more information and how to get started. It'll show you your safest next step, including getting that full workup ordered and reviewed. The ferritin, the iron, the thyroid, all of it. Or comment GLP-1, that's GLP-1, on any of my posts at GLP-1 Dr. Lee, and you'll get pointed the right way on Instagram. And do me a favor, tell me in the comments, is your hair already thinning or are you trying to get ahead of it before it ever starts? Drop that below and hit subscribe. Next up, I'm getting into your thyroid on these medications, what GLP-1s actually do to your thyroid, and what you need to know if you have Hashimoto's or you're already taking thyroid medication. I'm Dr. Lee. I'll see you in the next one.